I almost didn't make it here tonight, honestly. It's shocking. I have a group of friends. They dragged me here. I wasn't going to do it. Girl I'm seeing, she just had a terminated pregnancy 2 days ago.
Terminated pregnancy.
I wanted her to come here to, at least be cheered up. But people don't realize that that takes more than like a mental toll on you. It takes a physical toll. She's been in bed for 2 days. I'm like, why don't you come to the club? I'll try to make you laugh, cheer you up. She's like, I don't have the energy, man. I just feel like I had the life sucked out of me. While we're on the subject, anybody ever get super high and then surf the internet?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, me neither. But I was doing that the other day, which is always dangerous because you look up weird shit, which I do. And I was curious, to see what the world record is for the largest dick in the world. Turns out, there's actually a couple shocking facts about it. It's a dude named Jonah Falcon. He's white, by the way. There's the first shocking fact. The 13.5-inch dick, I'm not even in the running apparently, but 13.5 inches, and he's unemployed, which I found to be the most shocking. Because I don't understand, if you have a 13.5-inch dick, how the hell you're unemployed? Like, I think you'd be able to do something. I would show up to jobs without even a resume. Maybe my name on a piece of paper. They say, why do you think you're qualified for the job? And I would just drop my pants and be like, 13.5 fucking inches, for Christ's sakes. Are you shitting me right now? It's ridiculous. I would be dropping flyers out of an airplane. It's a world record. It's a Guinness World Record. I would bring that up on every date I ever went on. Hanging out at dinner. She says, tell me something interesting about you. I have 4 cats. I enjoy knitting. I have a Guinness Book of World Records. Oh yeah, what's your world record? I have the largest dick in the history of man. Like, how does that, how do you top that? That's all I'm saying. I would be impressed. I don't know, but just me. It's 13.5 inches. It's ridiculous. I'll tell you something that guy's never heard. Deeper.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's another thing that bothers me about ladies in general, the term deeper. I'm not a fan, because you act as if we have like some spare inches that we're hiding somewhere, and like we're not doing our best, and then all of a sudden you're like deeper. I'm like, Jesus, like I don't have like a backstage pass or some shit. That's as deep as it gets. When my balls are hitting something, that's as deep as I go. That's just how I roll. I'm not originally from Ohio. I'm originally from Southern California. I was born in Los Angeles. Came to Ohio. I came to Ohio the same reason anybody comes to Ohio who's not originally from Ohio. I'm running from the law. They're not gonna find me. I go by the name Jonah Falcon, in case anyone. But I realized, like, kind of at a young age, that I was more cut out for this than anything else. Because I'm not real smart, I'm not super good looking. Turns out I've been this height since 5th grade. And that's never good. And I can't fight. I thought I could fight. I got into a couple fights when I was younger. The first fight I won, which was okay. It started off a little rough, but eventually, I kicked the. I did some damage, we'll say. I was only in 5th grade. We were about the same size. She was a little bit bigger than me, I guess. But she was probably, I don't know, like 150 pounds in 5th grade. But like 40 pounds of that was the wheelchair. So when you it's really not that bad. I just kind of pushed her over and then kicked her in the face a couple times. But then after that, I realized, because all my friends were big, which is a smart thing to do if you're a small person, get big friends. I highly recommend it. They would fight for me, which is awesome. but I couldn't fight. My only fight move was to try to sucker punch someone, and then if that didn't work, I just hit the ground, curled up in the fetal position, and yelled, "I'm HIV positive, I'm HIV positive." So, yes. So, you know, hopefully they'd stop kicking me. It turns out they never really did. And I wanted to do this for years, but never did because I was scared to tell my parents that I wanted to do comedy. They wanted me to do something, you know, like I have a real job. They wanted me to, you know, be a lawyer or a doctor or something. They thought I was smart, but I'm not. But they wanted me to have a real job, and you know, they basically said, like, you know, listen, over our dead body, you know, we're not doing this. And I finally said to myself, I'm like, you know what? I'm a fucking man. Like, I'm a man. I can do what I want, and I will do what I want. You know, well, my parents are dead now, but I would have done it sooner, I think, if they, you know, whatever. I realized, by the way, that I have some of these prospects written on this list here just to remind me of what I want to talk about. But if you read it, it says abortion, world's largest dick, fighting, high school, serving tables. We'll get to that in a second. It basically looks like the ramblings of or to-do list of a psychopath. But, you know, and I was thinking the other day, one of the things that really bothers me, especially women, you guys can relate to this, I'm sure. It's a girl who's really good looking, like a Tyra Banks, or like a Heidi Klum, or one of these girls who always complains about high school, how awful high school was because they were tall and busty, and you know, it was such a dramatic experience for them to be all good looking in high school because they were such outcasts. You know, which I think is ridiculous. I had that same experience, and I think everybody hated high school or junior high. I know I did. I remember the first time I had to take a shower in junior high. That was the most terrifying thing in the world to me, outside of tonight. And I remember thinking that because I'm like, you know, I've never showered in front of guys, and I've never been naked in front of anybody. This is a terrifying, terrifying feeling. And for the next 4 years, you know, after everybody saw me in the shower, I got tormented all the time. It was obnoxious, walking down the halls, people pointing, laughing, "Oh, here comes elephant cock." It was ridiculous. I had to deal with that stuff for the longest time. You have any idea how long it takes to shake elephant cock? To this day, go to the high school reunion, it's the first thing everyone says. Name tag, elephant cock. It's brutal. But, you know, something they have to live with. High school, I think everybody had a tough high school experience. For me, it was the worst 7 years of my life. I put that there. I was also thinking about,